feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons, as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rams will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide. They can really turn small plays into big ones.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Colorado State's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Warren. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Davis. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on 2nd down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Broncos had this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go modes against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically to link to the field. Much better starting point this time. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Boise State. A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Jackson will throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Ballard. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Rush is on him. That's reeled in. It's Ross. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the left side. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Creates a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ballard.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. We'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Jackson gonna throw it. The screen, he can go. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Rams! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Weatherly. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And they get him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Finds a man by himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Gets it past the marker. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Boise State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. And the Rams head it quickly to the line.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running at...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football.
Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Jackson will throw.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
And the Rams looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.